Hey, guys, I have a book haul today. I know that I would normally do a clothing slash fashion haul, but I actually do like to read, and I've been in the worst reading slump ever. So I thought the only way to get out of it is to order a bunch of books that I'm so excited to read. So that is what I did. I technically haven't really been in a reading slump. I have been reading books, but more of like self-help books instead of actually storybooks. But I just missed the feeling of being in my book, and nothing else in the world matters except my book at that time. So I have my box here. They all arrived today. So I hope that didn't show my address. So we're gonna get into it. I think I've got about 8 books here. I'm gonna go through everyone. These are all ones that have been recommended, not to me personally, but I was searching on TikTok for hours the other day of books to read, because I think now that it's getting into autumn, I want to read thriller books, and I feel like I haven't read a good thriller book in a while, probably because I haven't read in a while. But when you get to the point in a thriller book where your jaw just drops on the floor, you get to the plot twist and you're low-key scared, that is exactly how I want to feel. So that is the kind of books that I went for. Some of these are bestsellers. You probably would have heard of some of them already if you haven't read them, but clearly I'm a bit behind. But anyways, I'm going to share with you my book pickups, and we're going to talk about each one a little bit. Potentially I will do a review video of these books after, but we shall see. But anyways, let me just get into the video of what books I've got. I literally have not read the blurbs of any of these books, so we're going to be surprised together. But I only went for books that were recommended multiple times and people said are like 5-6 star, because I want a 6-star experience, because I have not had that. I've only had that with one book, and I'm looking for it again. But I'm going to start with one. I know I said they're all thrillers, but this one's actually not a thriller. But this is a repurchase of the book because I left it on the airplane. I started reading it last year, and I was going on holiday, and I said, oh my god, yeah, I'll read it on the plane, I'll be that girl, and put it in the pocket. It was like a long flight. Put it in the pocket of the chair in front of me and left it there. So I rebought it again, and that is Heartbones by Colleen Hoover. I don't know how far I got into it. I am going to restart it from the beginning, because I probably would have forgot, because then I started reading another book straight after because I didn't have this one to read. So I just wanted to repurchase it because I wanted to finish it. I personally quite enjoy Colleen Hoover books. I know some people be hating, but I do think they're actually quite good. But I will read the blurb of this one anyways for anyone that doesn't know. But this isn't a thriller book. I'm pretty sure it's a romance book. But let me read it to you anyways. I don't even know if I'm saying this right. Bea Grimm has only ever known a life of poverty and neglect. After surviving by any means necessary, she finally has a hard-earned ticket out of Kentucky with a full ride to Penn State. 2 short months before she's finally free, an unexpected death leaves her homeless and forces her to spend the remainder of the summer in Peninsula in Texas with her father she barely knows. Begging the summer to go by quickly and hoping to remain as invisible as possible, Bea wants nothing to do with Samson, the wealthy brooding guy who lives next door to her father and who couldn't possibly understand where Bea is coming from and what she's been through. But with an almost immediate connection, too intense for them to deny, and features leading them in to opposite ends of the country, Bea and Samson decide to stay in the shallow end of the summer fling, neither of them realizing that a rip current is about to drag both their hearts out to sea. I'm not even going to spend too much time on this book because it's not in the thriller vibe that we're going for, but that is the first book I read because I want to finish it. The next one, I'm going to move on to this one because I feel like everyone and their mum's read it, but not me, but everyone says that it's got the best plot twist, and that is Never Lie by Freida McFadden. Now, I don't know how I feel about this girl. Some books I've read I've really liked, and then some I've thought are absolute shit. So we'll see. But this is one that everyone keeps saying to read. It's got this big plot twist. I haven't seen a spoiler, so I don't know what it actually happens. So I'm excited to read this one. I might read this one first because I know that her books are normally like quite an easy read. but I think the last book I read of hers, not the last book I read, like a few books from the last one that I read, it took me forever to get through because it sucked. And that was one by one. And I'm sorry, guys, if you're thinking about reading that one, I wouldn't even bother. So I'm excited to see what this one is like, because everyone was gassing it up and saying it's a 5-star. So it actually better be a 5-star. But anyways, let me read the blurb to you and to myself so we can see what this one's actually about. So, newlyweds Trisha and Ethan are searching for the house of their dreams. They think they found it when they visit the remote manor that once belonged to Dr. Adrian Hale, a renowned psychiatrist who vanished without a trace years ago. But when a violent winter storm traps them at the estate, the house begins to lose its appeal. Stuck inside and growing restless, Trisha stumbles on a collection of audio transcripts from Dr. Hale's sessions with patients. As Trisha listens to the cassette tape, she learns about the terrifying chain of events leading up to the doctor's mysterious Okay. This sounds like something that I would enjoy. If it's executed well, I think I will enjoy this book. I think I see why everyone's saying this 5-star. With each tape, another shocking piece of the puzzle falls into place and a web of lies slowly unravels. By the time Trisha reaches the final cassette, the one that reveals the entire horrifying story, it will be too late. Too late for what? From the New York Times best-selling author Freida McFadden comes an addictive, unpredictable thriller that will keep you asking questions. What is the truth? That is what I want. This one, yeah, I think I will read this one first because this sounds like something I would personally enjoy. I love a mystery. There's someone's told a lie, like where it could possibly be in your face the whole time, but you don't know until you get to that bit and then you're like, oh my gosh, it all makes sense now. That is what I want from a book. So that one sounds like a good one. I think we're gonna go with that one first. Plus, I feel like so many people have read it that I don't want to see a spoiler, because now my entire, where I search for books so much, everything that comes up on my TikTok now is book related. So I don't want to get a spoiler. Although when people do it, they do say spoilers ahead and then I can skip. But like when you, I don't know if it's anyone else, but when I have like some sort of obsession in my life or something, TikTok just knows and it will take over and every single video is about that. And I have had it recently where TikTok has been giving me spoilers and stuff that I don't need to be spoiled. So, oh, yeah, I'm gonna read that one first. Next one, I am so excited to read, and it's because I saw this TikTok of this girl talking about it and she said you will not be the same after you read this book. And it looks creepy from the cover. And it is allegedly by Tiffany D. Jackson. This is a thriller book cover. Like, I don't know if it's even focusing, but that's creepy. And that is what I want. That is the vibes that I want. I have not heard anyone ever mention this book or talk about this book since I found that TikTok. I think she is the only one that recommended it, but what she said about it, I was like, yeah, I need to read that book. So I got this one, and I'm not even one yet, guys. I don't know how you guys pay so much for books, because I was just buying the books for like £3 to £5. Like, if it was gonna cost me more than that, not. This cost me like £9, and I was like, that is crazy. But I had to, I wanted to read it so bad, so I had to get this one. So let's read the back, because I think she did briefly explain what it was about, but I do not remember. So let's see. And it's, if I could speak, I don't read out loud, by the way, I read in my head. An absorbing and exceptional first novel. Wow. Wow, if it's her first and it's good. Okay. Mary B. Addison killed a baby, allegedly. She didn't say much in the first interview with detectives, and the media filled in only blanks that mattered. A white baby had died while under the care of a church-going black woman and her 9-year-old daughter. Yeah, I don't think she killed that baby. Sorry if she did, but the public convicted Mary and the jury made it official. But did she do it? She wouldn't say. Mary survived 6 years in baby jail before being dumped in a group home. There wasn't a point in setting the record straight before, but now she's got Ted and their unborn child to think about. When the state threatens to take her baby, Mary's fate now lies in the hands of the one person she distrusts the most, her mama. I don't know why I said it like that, guys. No one knows the real mama, but does anyone know the real Mary? Okay, guys, like, correct me if I'm wrong, but this is kind of giving like the Silent Patient vibes. I don't know, it's not, because the Silent Patient just didn't speak at all, but it's like the same of I didn't do it, but I'm just not gonna talk about it. Do you know what I mean? So I'm excited to see what this one is about. I don't know, sounds kind of creepy, but we'll see. I hope it's not one like The Silent Patient. The Silent Patient, right? Guys, I think it was a good book. I think the twist was good. But it took forever and a day to get to the point. Like, I've read 300 pages and nothing has happened. Get to it. So I hope that it's not giving that vibes. Obviously, it's not the same author. But yeah, that one sounds interesting. So guys, I have to do a review after. I have to let you know like what I thought about all these books. The next one that I got, okay, I'm really excited to read this one as well, because so many people said that this is such a good book, and it is The Kind Worth Killing by Peter Swanson. Every single one video that I went on, I'm pretty sure everyone mentioned this book. So I was like, well, if everyone's saying it's so good, I need to read it. So I picked this one up as well. Let's read the back and see. There's no such thing as a perfect stranger. With his flight delayed, Ted Severson meets Lily Kintner. They're tripping me up. They're doing this on purpose. Why are you giving them names that you know, like, I can't read at first glance? A magnetic stranger in an airport bar. After too many martinis, he confesses his darkest secrets. I love a secret. I love a secret. Please tell it to me. After his wife's infidelity and how he wishes her dead. Oh, without fuck me. Without missing a beat, Lily offers to help him carry out the task. Girl, what? You just met this guy and you're talking about, I'll help you kill your wife. Very dark and twisted. That's what I want. I want something that's very dark and twisted and instant classic. So we'll see. I don't know. I wouldn't have thought this, well, I mean, The Kind Worth Killing, yeah, cool, but the cover isn't really giving thriller vibes, but it's just an airport, which is obviously where it's set. But okay, could be good. I hope that it lives up to the hype, because I have very high expectations for this one, the way everyone was talking about it. Everyone was acting like it is the best book they've ever read, and it is a Sunday Times top 10 bestseller, but I feel like it says that on every single book ever. It's always a bestseller. How is everyone the bestseller? Do you know what I mean? So I'm excited. Is that one going to be very creepy? No, I feel like I need a creepy one that's kind of more like, I don't know. It depends what his secret is, really. Unless that was that's just the whole secret, that he wants to kill his wife. But we shall see. We shall see. But moving on. Oh my God, let's stick on this one that everyone was talking about as well. The Only One Left by Riley Sager. Oh, fuck. Paper cut on my head. This one, everyone mentioned this one as well. So I had to see what it's saying. This is an international bestseller. So this one should be good, right? Haunting and Chilling, The King of Twists. That is what I want. And everyone said the twist is so good. And that is what I'm living for. That is exactly what I want from a thriller. That's what I want from a book in general. But a thriller, like, how are you going to be a thriller and you don't have a big twist? I need to be thrilled. You know what I mean? You get what I'm saying? Okay, so everyone believes that Lenora Hope is a mass murderer. When the Hope family was massacred decades ago, she was the only one left alive after that tragic night. Mute, paralyzed, and confined to a wheelchair. Because do you know who else was mute and paralyzed? Verity. And that was a great book. Okay, I'm getting too excited. Lenora has never been able to tell her side of the story until her new living caregiver Kit brings her typewriter. Okay, this girl might actually be mute, I don't know. And with one working finger, Lenora begins to type. I'm getting too excited to kind of read. I want to tell you everything. Tell me everything. Spine-chilling, addictive, propulsive, whatever that means. Shocking, terrific. Yes. I might want to read this one first. No, if I get through Never Lie real quick, I think I have to read this one next. Because, yeah, tell me the story with that one finger, girl. Because, okay. Now, this is what sounds like a thriller. This is what I want in the autumn vibes to be reading, you know. This is what I want when I'm on my lunch break and I literally am 35 minutes late back now because I was reading my book because my book was too good. That one sounds amazing. This one sounds probably good, and I hope it doesn't let me down because you guys have just seen how excited I am about that book now. Oh my god. Mute, paralysed, and frontal wheelchair. Because there's a secret. There's a secret. And if you're watching this and you've seen it and the book is not that good and I'm this excited, that's going to be really embarrassing. But that's what I want. That is what I want. That's why everyone was talking about it. The next one I don't think actually is a thriller, but it was in the thriller section of Waterstone's website. So I don't know if someone's made a little mistake there, but we're gonna go through it anyway. Guys, I really just picked up this one because I like the cover. And why is this ripped? Oh my god. The Pumpkin Spice Cafe. Just so cute. Like, this is such peak autumnal vibes. So I just had to get it because even if it's not good, even the side is like got the little coffee shop on it and it's just cute. But yeah, it literally says it's the season to fall in love. So it's given romance, not a thriller. It don't look like a thriller neither, but I want to read it anyways. This is a Sunday Times bestseller as well, like every other book ever made. But I won't spend too much time on this one because I don't think it is, and I have already read the blurb because I was thinking the same thing. But anyway, when Jeannie's aunt gives her beloved Pumpkin Spice Cafe in a small town of Dream Harbour, Jeannie jumps on the chance for a fresh start to get away from her very dull desk job. Logan is a local farmer who avoids Dream Harbour's gossip at all costs, but Jeannie's arrival disrupts Logan's routine and he wants nothing to do with the irritatingly upbeat new girl, except that he finds himself inexplicably drawn to her. My brain will just see a word and make it up. It actually does. When I read, it does that all the time. Will Jeannie's happy-go-lucky attitude win over the grumpy but gorgeous Logan, or has this city found the one person in town who won't fall for her charm or her pumpkin spice lattes? Won't fall for her charm, that kind of makes it seem like she's got a little secret, like she ain't that charming, but we'll find out. But this is such a cute little book, isn't it? Oh. So yeah, that's literally the main reason why I picked that up. So we will see about that one. I don't know if that's a thriller, but I shall let you guys know if it is. We're on to the last two books now. This one, guys, this one's got to be scary. It just looks scary. And it is The Chain by Adrian McKinty. You're telling me that's not going to be scary? That's 1000% going to be scary, going to be creepy. I want to be creeped out. I want to be scared. So I'm glad. Gripping, apparently, and superb and brilliant. The only way to get your child back is to kidnap another child. Guys, the thing is, because I didn't know what these books were about, I was just saying, okay, it's a six-star read. Cool. Because I will be that person, I'm like, oh no, like I don't care if everyone's saying it's 6-star, I'm not. And on that note, guys, everyone stop telling me to read a fantasy book because I'm not. This Fourth Wing book, no, guys, stop it. Stop it, because all my friends be telling me to read a fucking fantasy book because all my reader friends are reading fantasy at the minute and it's just not my vibe, so I'm not doing it. Anyways, let's read the back. Your phone rings. A stranger has kidnapped your child. To free them, you must abduct someone else's child. Your child will be released when your victim's parents kidnap. Your child will be released when your victim's parents kidnap another child. If any of these things don't happen, your child will be killed. Victim, survivor, abductor, criminal, you will become each one. Girl, you are now part of the chain, okay? That's why it's called The Chain, because the swing was throwing me off, but obviously, yeah, I thought it was going to be something to do with, like, kids in some way because of the front. Girl said, oh yeah, free your child, kidnap someone else. I hate flicking through the book because then I catch like a little glimpse of it. Guys, this has got to be creepy. Look at it. Okay, that one sounds very different than anything I've read before, so I'm excited to read that. That one sounds good. A blazing full tilt thriller that entirely justifies the hype. Okay, I hope the hype is justified. I shall be the judge of that. But yeah, no, I'm excited for this one. Ooh, someone's gonna kidnap someone's child. I don't know, I just feel like anything that involving kids is just like more creepy. Even though kids are meant to be like the, what's the word? I think you know what I mean. Like the blank of innocence. That's what makes it so creepy. It's weird. Our final book, guys. I'm so excited to read this one as well. But then when it got delivered today, I saw the size. And I don't recall ordering a flipping dictionary, bro. I don't read... The average book's length that I've read is like 300 to 400 pages, right? Guys... What? I have never read a book this big. It's like when you can't grip your whole hand around like the thing. I don't know how this is going to sit comfy in my hands. Like this. First reading it and like when you get to the end. But we shall see. But this is The Reformatory. Now, I think the same girl recommended this one as allegedly. They both give creepy vibes. So I was really, really excited to read this one. So let's read the back, shall we? Oh, let's read this front. What does it say? You're in for a treat. The Reformatory is one of those books you can't put down. 10 narrative, guys, stop it. Jew hit out of the park, Stephen King. I'm so sorry. I didn't realise that was the author's name. I thought he was just saying a word and I was like, what are you trying to say? Oh my god. I'm so sorry. I can't pronounce. I don't want to mess it up neither, although I really just did. Anyways, Jim Crow, Florida. Why can't I speak? Jim Crow, Florida, 1950, bro. Following a trivial scuffle with a white boy, 12-year-old Robert Stevens Jr. is sent to the Gracetown School for Boys. But the segregated reformatory is a chamber of horrors haunted by the boys that have died. Bro. Yeah. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Yes. Give me something that's gonna scare me. Yes. In order to survive the sadistic school warden and the evil meted out in this funhouse, Robert must enlist the help of the school's ghosts. Only they have their own motivations. Yes. Yes. I want a book that's scary. Thank you. This looks creepy as well. I want one that's creepy. Oh my god. This is kind of the vibes of like, not at all, but like the same with like the ghost like type thing. If anyone's seen A Black Phone. And that movie, guys, I really don't get like scared or creeped out stuff, but that movie had me creeped out. And I want to watch the second one, but yeah, that one was creepy, so I'm hoping this creeps me too. They're just all reviews, but this is a big book. This is what I'm saying, so I hope it doesn't take long to get to the point. This is about 600 pages, just under 600 pages. It looked way bigger than that. I thought it was going to say like 799 pages. Yeah, okay, I think I've got some good recommendations from these, because like I said, I didn't read the blurb to any of these before. I just went off of recommendations because people said that these are 5/6 star books. So I'm really excited to read some of them, and I'm actually gonna edit this video and get reading straight away. I think I'm gonna go with Never Lie first, just to have that one. And guys, I think I have to do a review on these books because some of them just sound so good. So they are my autumn thriller reads. So yeah, next, when I've read them, I will do a little review to let you know if they lived up to the hype and if you should read them if you haven't already. But I am excited to get reading. I think this is definitely going to get me out of my slump. So amazing! But anyways, that is the end of the video, guys. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.